Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the U-Bahn and the S-Bahn, two train systems in Germany that have a reputation of being very reliable. Well, we're going to be getting into something here on r/Munich and kind of just diving into a discussion thread. And you guys are more than welcome to throw your 2 cents into this whole spiel, but I thought this would be something entertaining for everybody, including myself, to see kind of how this whole culture is, man, because I've heard a lot of very interesting things from you guys about this whole ordeal. By the way, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on twitch.tv/James Braygang. Link is in the description down below if you guys are interested in that. And I'm also looking for new ideas for different things to do here on the channel. I figured I could do a vlog series since Vlogmas is pretty much right around the corner. Not sure when this video is dropping, but I'm assuming before the 1st of December. If not, then I guess I have been bamboozled. Let's go ahead and dive nose deep into this thing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you're a returning viewer, hi, los geht's. All right, so it says the S-Bahn sucks. This is from a user, and he says, for context, I moved to Munich a month ago from Hamburg, and the most noticeable difference is the public transportation. Here, it's way worse than Hamburg. As far as I can see, especially the S-Bahn. The unusual events occur at least 2 or 3 times a week. Either the S-Bahn doesn't depart in time, arrives late, or doesn't stop in some stations. Is this normal? Now, we're going to go ahead and read some statements from the fellow locals that are also there and people who have had experiences with this issue as well. Also, I ask you guys, the audience watching this video right now, let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what I'm getting myself into, and eventually I do make my way to Munich, Berlin, just Germany in general, how reliable these systems are, and some shortcuts and cheat codes to making them work in your favor. Planning for the unexpected, if you will. But top comment says, these days, it's really bad. Reasons are mainly the construction sites because of the second Stromstrecke. Don't know what that is. Was bedeutet Stromstrecke and die Sendlinger Tor. In the winter, it gets even worse because of surprising snowfall, but you can rely on the MVV to raise their ticket pricing every year. Ooh. What the heck was that? Oh, someone followed. Okay, cool. Also, someone comments underneath as well. Very meaty comment right here. From Pilla1910 says, can second everything you say, other than the notion of this being the issue of these days. Been living in Munich for 7+ years, and the S-Bahn reliability has been horrible from the very start. Also moved from Hamburg at OP. Reliability doesn't deserve comparison. Munich S-Bahn sucks so badly. It's off the charts for how badly it sucks. Years back, while hitchhiking from Bavaria to Hamburg, a Munich city planner gave me a lift. As per him, the city opted for very flawed design of their public transportation system a few decades back. Munich's S-Bahn is designed as a system of solely radial routes, with the idea in mind that the entirety of it is a suburbia. The greater Munich area is connected to the city center as direct and fast a connection for commuters as possible. The fuck up is that they're sending 8 lines through a series of 10 of the same inner city stations, all in direct succession. One problem between any of these stations, and it could be technical or otherwise, and the entirety of the S-Bahn traffic is halted for hours on end. One is tempted to consider them planners foolish and call the whole ordeal foreseeable, but then again, hindsight is always 20/20, so one should be careful with judgment. The point where they totally lose me, and I think judgment is deserved, is by now building a second Stromstrecke, another one of those chains of stations from multiple lines. Why they haven't learned jack shit and are not adding a loop route, much like London's Circle Line and Hamburg's U3 or Berlin's S41 or S42 Ringbahn instead? No idea. They're repeating the initial fuck up. They're taking off their helmets, lowering their heads, running as fast as possible into the next wall there, and are yelling, "Hooray us!" while doing it. There's a fitting quote. The origin is unknown, sometimes misattributing to Albert Einstein. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Yeah. does not sound like the S-Bahn is very reliable at all. Why haven't they learned jack shit and are not adding a loop route, much like London's Circular Line and Hamburg's no idea. Well, they're planning to do it. See Nordring. They want to use the freight train tracks near the BMV, but as usual in Munich, it will be built somewhere in the year 2067 or something. Seems like the construction and planning is creme de la creme out there in Deutschland, man. I have lived here for knapp 30 years, and I fully agree with your estimation of the second Stromstrecke. It was pushed through against all professional advice and negative net present value reports by the CSU. I think they were keener to prove what can we do than provide functional public transport. Boom. Another user says, I half disagree. When a train system is built in the 70s, unlike most of London's inner city rail, you can't just spread it out. The Stromstrecke is convenient when it works, and when we need the second tunnel along with a north ring and added capacity on the south ring. Problem is, those are built up areas as well. Some lines would take the north ring, some the south ring, some the Stromstrecke, and then there could be an additional ring line. All right, so we get it with this statement. It's pretty fucked. Next one is, yeah, welcome to Munich. Wait for the snow to set in. Wait for the snow to set in. Yeah. Lovely. Agent says, oh fuck, I forgot about the snow. Yeah, the snow is gonna mess up way more things that are already existent on the S-Bahn, but it's already started snowing in Germany, so you guys are probably experiencing issues like that right now, which, you know, is very unfortunate. Boom. Someone says, not to mention the prices for public transport are absolutely unacceptable. I have to pay 14 Euro just to travel to my friends in Starnberg. Boom. Another user comments, you are definitely overpaying, and with a quick search that price doesn't even make sense if you live at the airport and buy a day ticket. Assuming the Streifenkarte costs 15 Euro, which it currently doesn't, the Starnberg is in zone 2/3, which means a one-way trip is 6 to 9 Euro, and day tickets are 10 to 11 Euro. So if you're paying 14 Euro, you're being scammed. Boom. Someone says, yep, the U-Bahn is pretty good though. I didn't hear too many good things about the U-Bahn either, but it seems like the S-Bahn's taking the L. The S-Bahn is moving 5 times the people it was designed for. For that very reason, we are currently building a second line through the city. Oh, that's what the Stromstrecke is. Boom, there's even a link right here. Unfortunately, you have to wait till 2026 for things to get better. Damn, there's a typo there. It's 2036 rather than 2026. Construction has already been delayed by a few years. Now they expect to be done by 2032. But clearly, there will be more delays. True. And the rest of this thread is people dunking on the train system, which is very fair because it's pretty trash. Another user says, welcome to Munich. Yes, the S-Bahn sucks. I live in a place where I am connected with only the S-Bahn, and I leave 1 hour early than I need to get anywhere because some days it's sunny, so no S-Bahn. Other days it's because snowing or the wind was blowing at a different speed than desirable. But do you know when it's most fun? When it's -5 degrees Celsius and you have to be someplace at a specific time. And when the trains never arrive, like ever, or when it finally arrives and they decide to stop at Ostbahnhof because they can, and you must miss your appointment. So yeah, that sucks. So either the train never arrives after you show up an hour early to go catch this train, or it arrives, you get on the train and it makes a weird ass pit stop that it never makes. And you're like, what the hell? And they're like, because fuck it, that's why. Also, there will be a few people commenting and saying that you have seen, have you seen other countries where they have no means of transport and have to walk? Ignore those people. They are just in denial that the S-Bahn sucks. Edit. It's not just these days. It's bad. I have been here for quite some time and it's always been this bad. Always. According to me, it will never change, and maybe after 2050, but we'll have to wait and see. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Yeah. S-Bahn is part of the DB. That's why. I don't know what the DB is. If someone can let me know what that means, that would be awesome. All right, cool. Boom. So this is the last comment, and then we'll do some closing thoughts and then what you guys think about this and kind of move on from there. S-Bahn is really a disaster. The U-Bahn is more reliable, except the U3 and U6 line, which seem to be regularly down. The tram lines also seem to be subject to a lot of predictive maintenance, which can be frustrating. I live on the 18-19 line, and the last 6 years it's been out of action for months at a time on 3 occasions. That is very bothersome, slightly worrying, and oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I could deal with that. I'm knowing this information now. Ooh, it kind of changes a few travel plans I had for myself. I was gonna completely rely on the public transportation system out there. I mean, I have nowhere to be, so I could wait hours on end. But I have a few questions I have for you guys. Have there ever been times where the train just didn't show up all day because of delays? Because I know that there's a certain time that the U-Bahn and S-Bahn and all the train stations like run, right? At least that's how it is in America. Like, I think in Chicago, the Chicago public, transit, it would run from 6 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning to 11 at night, right? And that was always pretty interesting. Minus one line. There was one line that ran 24 hours, and it was the line that got you from the airport to like the inner city. So very curious about that, as far as reliability goes and stuff like that. And what are you guys' experience with the S-Bahn and the U-Bahn? Because it seems like these are very unreliable train stations. Oh man, crazy. But it was really fun doing this. I'm going to do a lot more of these. This is off of Reddit once again, and I kind of want to see little excerpts of the culture out there in Germany, man, and the good, the bad, the ugly. And it seems like we're going to get a whole lot of that here. But that's pretty much it. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Take care. Drink plenty of water. Peace. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Braygang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBraygang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.